Hello, hello, very time zone friends. It's Matt here today bringing you a very special Sims 4 video for the channel. You may have seen recently that myself and AmethystMay's did a spooky Sims shell swap together, and today we're going to be touring what she did for the shell that I submitted for her. I'm really excited to get a look inside of this, so without further ado, grab your cuppers and settle in. Welcome everyone to the Ivanov Mansion. Just from the outside of this build, I am so stoked. Ame, you have done such a wild job of this build. The atmosphere just is so good. I've placed this down where May built it in Forgotten Hollow on the 30x30 empty lot, and it suits the vibe so well. Before we get into touring the inside and having a proper look at the build that May has done, this is the shell that she was using. It's under my gallery at MaddMilliner, under the hashtag MaddieSpookyShell. I built it so it has 2 stories at the front with a little bump out section at the front of the build, and if we can see it in this mode, we can see that there's a little building out the back. There's also a little tower section which attaches to the main building, and I was super curious because I love Ame's build. She's so creative, and I was so excited to see what she was going to come up with. This is what she has made, the Ivanov Mansion. Just from the screen grab that the gallery made, I already love this build. This has got so much character. It's so dark and dingy, it's overgrown. Oh, I love it already. May has set this to be a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom property. It's a haunted house residential and valued at 54,481 simoleons. The old Ivanov house is rumored to be haunted. Teens go in and never make it back out. Some people claim to have seen old man Ivanov in the windows late at night. The local elder will tell you that his old master is no longer with us, but maybe he's hiding the truth. Ooh, I am so curious of this lore. Who is Ivanov? Who's old man Ivanov, man? Alright, I want to have a look at this build at night first because it just suits the vibe of Forgotten Hollow so well. So let's go into tab mode here and just let's just walk around the grounds for a second. So we have this really beautiful stone on the bottom and mortar on the top. It looks absolutely beautiful. The windows are perfect for this. The bay windows and the little window at the front. You got the 2 at the top there as well. It looks so good with this build. Just the very subtle lighting out the front of this is so cute as well. I love how dingy you've made this front area look. We've got the brambles, we've got this seating area out the front which does have some trash in it. We've got a lot of little bits of trash and stuff out the front. I love it. And then the walk up to the front, you've got this lovely, I love this kind of like the flower entrance. Like for this dark and dingy build, you still got this really beautiful kind of entrance way. And then let's go and have a look around the edge of the build. So we've got this little like pathway down here, it looks like. We've got this lovely statue on the way in. Giant tree, don't hit your head on the way on through here. Lots of extra trash. Beautiful like window boxes. Ooh, okay, we have our bin back here. We've got some garden tools. Lovely like flock of birds here and yet more debris. Then if we go through this, we have a graveyard. I wonder who's buried in here. In here we have plasma trees. These are harvestable trees that Almay's put in here, so you can harvest plasma fruit from these straight just by placing the build. So clearly suited for someone who's a vampire who doesn't necessarily want to just drink blood all the time. Lovely ivy all the way up this. I love the trellis item from, I believe it was high school years, and it looks so good on this build. Then we've got some broken down car parts, some old kind of like half-dead trees, and then this area, this is the little building that I put on its own, and I was so curious to find out what May was going to do with it, and it's this beautiful just outdoor porch thing. This would be so cozy. Let's go take a seat. Okay, yes, I love this. So you're out here sitting out on your little porch and you can like look out around you. You can get a really good view of the house from this angle. I love this. This is so cool. And around this porchway as well, a few more items. You can clearly tell that this is a build that has maybe been abandoned for a really long time. She did say in her description how a bunch of teens have come through here, so probably some have set up camp, some of them probably dared each other to go into this haunted building, and they've clearly just not cleaned up after themselves. This is probably years of abandon, but according to the lore, it may not be as abandoned as we think, so let's go and take a look on the inside of this build. Hello? Ooh. This is cool. I love the lighting in here, that kind of orangey glow. This is so hecking cool. It gives it such a deep kind of curious feel about it. Like this isn't like a light bright modern home. This is like candlelight. Ooh, so we've got some detailing around here. It really has just been scratched up. It's old and cracked. We come over here. This is what looks like it would have been an old seating room at one point. Got this teeny little TV here. This nice werewolf shelf up here as well, which I think is where you can put the trinkets for that. I might be mistaken on that. So we get a really nice little view of this back here. Let's take a step back. Old and worn ceiling fan in here. This dirty old couch and dirty rugs. Like, this place looks like it's not been cleaned in a long time. The drapes are all just bits of material, so clearly it's just been tried to be like covered up in a hurry. So if we come through this way, we've got the bookshelf with a bunch of cool little things on it. Very old looking. Again, this place looks like it's a little dilapidated. A lot of signage and random canvases and things that have been picked up. So quite clearly this place has been like abandoned for a while and just kind of one of those places that just collects random things. We've got some paint cans and stuff. Love this werewolf clock, by the way. I used it in my build and it is so cute. And if we come through here, we've got this big portrait on the wall. Beautiful lady, how you doing? And we come through into the kitchen. I love this. I love that May's gone through the effort of finding these items. There's like a knife and a piece of meat on the table here. And then like maybe a piece of bread or something. These cabinets are so cool for this build as well. Like, this is part of the country kitchen kit, and like you can see the wood's like old and scratched, and it looks so good for this build. We've got a bunch of extra things on here. Like, oh, what are they making? It's like packages of meat or something. Oh god, not the meat and the sauce. Whose sauce is that? Is that human juice? Let's just move swiftly on. What is this? Oh, is that like a head in a jar or something? Okay. What has Mr. Ivanov been doing in this place? Alright. This kitchen is so cool. I love this. And I imagine you tidy up the cupboards a little bit, give it a lick of paint, get some better lighting in here, and that could be a really cute kitchen. You can easily update this place. Alright, so it is time to check out the secret door. Is it a bookcase? Or is it a portal to a very creepy room? Oh, what is in here? Like there's an old mattress and something, and oh, where does this go? Going up. Oh, hello. Some gnome worship going on in here. Who's left their spellbook on the ground? Old man Ivanov, I'm so curious. Is this your doing, or is this the teens' doing? It did say in the description that a bunch of teens have been coming through here and not all of them leave. Some kind of worship going on in this room. We're gonna just leave them to that, I think. We're gonna go and check out what is upstairs over here. Let's just do up the stairs, and we arrive up here to the top floor where we've got more abandoned mattresses. We got this big beautiful door which goes, ooh, hello, whose room is this? So this looks like an old bedroom of sorts. We've got the coffin in the corner, some old like furniture and stuff. There's so much detail in the clutter of this. Just take a look at this shot. May I really truly commend you for the amount of time and effort that you put into putting all of these clutter pieces down. There's cobwebs everywhere. The walls are scuzzy and broken. This looks so good. Oh, hello, creature. Who are you, sir? Do you know about Mr. Ivanov? Is he here? Am I disturbing him? Alright, then we're going to go through this doorway in here, and we've got this, ooh, dirty-ass bathroom. Old-looking sink and really old tub as well. And then is this a doorway? Where does this lead? Ooh. Interesting. This room is cool. You got like a proper like steel door and it's all scratched up. And then like, I love the little kitty litter box in here and the food bowls. Like, this feels like a room that somebody's maybe been holed up in for a while. Just been punching the shit out of this door. I'm so curious about the lore of this place. This is such a good build. May, this looks seriously cool. Let's just get a good look at it in the light as well at the end before we leave, because that view back there with that lighting, this build is seriously cool. Considering that it was a very basic kind of shell, I wasn't really sure what was going to happen with it. I absolutely adore what you've done with this, May. Seriously, this is so cool. If you too would like to have a go at this shell in particular, you can go to my gallery at MaddMilliner, go to hashtag #MaddieSpookyShell, and you can have a go at this. I haven't done a shell challenge in a long time, and I love what May did with mine. I had so much fun doing hers, and if you want to give it a go just for fun, I say go for it. If there's enough of you that do decide to do these shells, we may end up touring some of them on either mine or May's respective channels, so if you want to give it a go and you want us to have a look, please do feel feel free to do so. This has been a lot of fun, and I'm so here for more of it. So thank you once again to Ameth for doing this. This has been so much fun doing this shell swap. I am absolutely down to do more, so if you have any suggestions of kind of builds that we can do to swap, let us know in the comments, either on my video here or over on May's, which will be linked to the description down below. What did you think of May's build? I thought it was incredible, but let me know your thoughts of it down below. I'm so curious about the lore of Mr. Ivanov and all the kids that are disappearing and that spell room in the top, but we're just gonna have to do our own investigation of it, I guess, at some point. Until then, please leave your comments, suggestions, and feedback down below, and remember, it's always tea time somewhere in the world. Bye bye.